Hi guys, so I'm quite poorly today and you'll just have to ignore this. Secondly, it's 2015. Something about that just doesn't compute in my brain and I can't quite believe that we're already in 2015. This year is pretty much a sink or swim year for me. It could potentially change everything. Or it could go horribly wrong. So I thought I would film a little video talking about my plans and my goals for 2015, and I would love to hear yours as well. So if you have any, tell me in the comments down below. Every single year I create New Year's resolutions for myself and I never ever stick to them. Last year I did okay. I achieved about half of my resolutions, but yeah, it wasn't that great. So this year I'm not creating resolutions as such, but I have set a few goals for myself. My first goal was to slim down the amount of random things that I own. Now if we're talking about books or scrapbooking supplies, that sort of thing, those are the things that I love and I collect, so I'm not going to limit myself too much in that area. But I am a bit of a hoarder. I keep hold of a lot of things for sentimental reasons when really I never look at them or use them or need them, so they have to go. Just after Christmas I completely blitzed my bedroom and I got rid of so much stuff and it felt so good. And I also donated a lot of stuff to charity, and that's something that I want to continue doing this year and every year so that I don't create this massive crazy ball of materialistic stuff in my room that I just don't need. This will also help with one of my plans for 2015, which is to move in with my boyfriend. At 20 years old, I don't feel old enough to be doing all of these grown-up things, but this year my boyfriend and I will have been together for 2 years and he is quite a bit older than me, so it's kind of like the natural next step and we just don't get enough time together. So moving in together is one of my plans for this year, and slimming down my stuff and saving up some money, they're going to be necessities for that plan. Other than that, all I really want to do is try and stay on top of my health. I have Crohn's disease, which is a chronic illness. I'll have it for my whole life, but it can be managed better when I eat properly and when I exercise, and those are two things that I'm not very good at. So this year I want to make more of a conscious effort to just do a little bit more in that area. I'm not going to say you have to exercise 3 to 5 times a week because that's not going to happen, but I do want to stay on top of things a little bit more. Also this year I graduate from university, so the next 6 months are going to be very important to me. I need to get my head down and do some work, and that is what I'm going to do after I film this video. So yeah, focusing really heavily on my uni work is another one. I did want to set myself some specific goals in terms of my reading though, because over the past sort of 6 to 8 months I have amassed a huge book collection. It's huge to me anyway. Recently I did give away 2 massive bags of books to charity that I know I won't read again, or that I didn't get around to reading and I've had them for a long time. But I do still have a lot of books, so I have set myself specific goals for reading. My first aim is to reread more of my classic books. I spent a lot of money in the last year collecting beautiful editions of classic books that I loved when I was a child or that I read in my early teens, and they are beautiful and I want to reread them again. So this year I want to reread at least a few of my favourite children's classics at least. Secondly, I want to take part in the Complete That Series challenge. I'm going to do a whole separate video on this, so I won't go into masses of detail now, but basically the Finish That Series or Complete That Series challenge is for people who own a lot of trilogies or duologies or series of books and they've just never gotten around to finishing them all or even starting them. I own the Complete Vampire Academy series, I own the first 3 books in the Lunar Chronicles, I own the Chaos Walking trilogy, I own the first 3 books in the Throne of Glass series. I have a lot of series that I have not even started reading, and this year I want to power through with those and get them read because it's ridiculous to have whole series of books on my shelves that I haven't read. My third goal is to read 75 books this year, because if I do that, then I will have pretty much cleared my entire TBR, and that would be really good. And my last reading goal is just to buy less books. As of right now, so the beginning of 2015, I'm going to try and set myself a goal that I can only buy a new book if I've read at least 10 books. I have this weird thing as well where if I have the first book in a series, I feel like I have to have the rest of the series, even if I didn't particularly like the first book. And that's just completely stupid. I don't need that book at all. So I'm going to make a real conscious effort this year to not buy as many books. And that ties in nicely with one of my first goals for this year, which is to save a bit more money, because I'm moving out and that's just crazy. And then finally I have a few little goals for this YouTube channel. Like I said, the next 6 months are going to be quite big for me. A lot of things are going to be going on. I've got a lot of stuff on at uni, I've got my dissertation. I also need to have surgery on my jaw in the next sort of 4 months, which is grand. But yeah, I want to upload at least twice a week. I'm going to aim for twice a week, maybe like a Wednesday and a Sunday or something like that, because I want to keep this channel going, and in recent months my subscribers have really shot up, and I want to thank you guys for subscribing by continuing to produce videos. So yeah, I want to upload at least twice a week. My videos will continue to be the same sort of topics as they are now, so planning, like my file FAQs and stuff, books, scrapbooking, chatty vlogs like this. I loved doing the weekly vlogs over the summer, but that's just not going to be possible now. However, if my boyfriend and I do move in together, I will vlog a lot of that process for you, because I want to be able to look back on it as well. Of course, the bunnies will still pop up here and there, but things will carry on much the same as they were in 2014. I just want to keep going and keep growing this channel. It's brilliant to see those numbers go up, it's brilliant to see your comments, and it's just something I love doing. So yeah, those are pretty much my goals for 2015. I can't believe it's 2015. Oh, what is this? Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you have any suggestions or comments or anything, or you want to tell me about your goals for this year, let me know down below. I will see you next time. Bye!